Welcome, amazing one, and let's solve this beautiful geometry puzzle together. We are given three equal circles. The radius is 1 centimeter, and they are touching each other. This part is shaded, and the question is asking us what is the area of this tiny shaded part. Now, when you look at this question, it looks impossible, but don't worry yourself. I will take you through it step by step. It's just so easy. So, what should we do? What we need to do is I always tell you, when you see this kind of question, target the intersecting point. Now, which point are we going to target? Remember that this is the center of the circle. This is the center of this circle. This is also the center of the circle. And where these two circles are touching each other is the point of tangency. This point is a point of tangency. And you also have another point of tangency. You also have another point of tangency here. Did you see it? So what it means is that just remember your tangency theorem, which says that anytime you have a center of a circle, this center and another center and a point of tangency, we say that these 3 points are going to form a straight line. The 3 points are collinear. So if that is true, it's going to help us a lot. So let's try to join this intersecting point. So we're going to join this because this is another point of tangency and also this. So let's join it together and see how it helps us. So we do it gradually. So we're going to join this. So this is what we have. Just join it gradually. This is what we have. We are going to join the second one. So in that case, let's try to take off this. So we have another one. Let's join this one. So join it from here. This is what we have. Let's get another. So if you join this one too, we have another straight line. This is obeying your tangency theorem. So what should we do next? Remember that this is the center, and any line from the center to the part to the circumference is the radius. So if from here to here measures 1, it means that from here to here is also 1 centimeter. And is also the same with this, which is also 1 centimeter. If this measures 1, here is also 1 centimeter because radii are equal. From here to here measures 1. From here to here also measures 1 centimeter. From here to here is also 1. And this one measures 1. This is also 1 centimeter. So let's try to adjust this so that you see the picture we want to make use of. Did you see that? So you see that we have been able to form a triangle inside this shape. So what did you observe? Observe also that this triangle is now equilateral because from here to here measure. So let's bring that triangle out. This is what we have. From here to here is 2 centimeters. From here to here is also 2 centimeters. From here to here is 2 centimeters. So what should we do with this triangle? Is it possible for us to get the area of the triangle? Because that's where this shape is lying. So if we can get the area of this triangle, it will help us to get the area of the shaded. Now, how do we get the area of this triangle? Go back to the diagram. We know that the area is always, so let's adjust this part. We know too well that area of a triangle is base times the height divided by 2. But looking at this, you observe we don't know the height. The base is already 2. So how do we get the height? We can get a line from here to touch this vertex. So let's drop a line from here to touch here. Let's join it together. So this is what we have. So if you do it, this is what you have. So we have been able to get this, and this is perpendicular at this point. So how do we get that? Observe that this has divided this triangle equally. So we can work with each of these triangles, and this is a right triangle. So let's bring out this part of the triangle out so as to help us to find the area. So this is what we have. So we want to find this height. So bringing out this part of the triangle, we have this. and this is right angled here. From here to here measures 1 centimeters. From here to here is 2 centimeters. And we want to find from here to here, which is also the height. So how do we do that? Observe that we are working with the size of a right triangle. Use your Pythagorean theorem. And this side that is opposite to the angle 90 is the longest side. Square it. It's going to be 2 squared is equal to the square of the two legs summed. So we have h squared plus 1 squared. Keep solving. We now have 2 squared is 4 is equal to h squared. 1 squared is 1. What do we do? Subtract this because it's positive. If you subtract 1 from both sides, we are going to now have 4 subtract 1 is 3. So we have 3 is equal to this we subtract, we have h squared. So it means that our h squared is equal to 3. Then h, to remove square, you square root. You take the positive and negative. But because the height can't be negative, we only take the positive square root. So the height of this triangle is square root of 3. Now that we have found the height, let's now find the area of the triangle. Let's do that together. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for always choosing to learn tutorials. If you love what you do, why not subscribe for the more you get? Make sure your notification bell is on because you get updates from us every day. And don't forget to like and also share. Thank you. Let's keep doing this to have. Remember, we got the height as square root of 3. So let's get the area of the triangle. The area we said is base times height divided by 2. And that gives us area is base of the triangle is 2 times the height is root 3 divided by 2. So 2 divides itself, we have 1. And that gives us area is square root of 3. So the area of this triangle is root 3. Now that we have found the area, can we now find the area of the shaded? Yes. To get the area of the shaded, we can choose to get the area of this part. Just watch. If we can get the area of this part, you see it? And you know that get the area of this part also. Just watch. And the area of this part, if we can get these areas, add them together, and then subtract it from the entire triangle, it gives us the area of the shaded. So how do we get this area? Watch the shape we have here. You see the shape we have. So we want to find the area. And because these three are the same, it means that we can find the area of 1 and then multiply it by 3. So to get the area of 1, let me bring out the shape you are seeing there. Do you see the shape we have? So we want to find the area of this. And what kind of shape is this? This is just a sector, a part of the circle. This is just a sector of the circle. So to get the area of this circle, remember, this part from here to here becomes the radius of this. And from here to here measures 1 centimeter. And remember, this triangle you are seeing is an equilateral triangle because the 3 sides are equal. And in that case, the angles are always equal. Each angle is going to be 60 degrees. So here is 60, and this angle is also 60 degrees. So what it means is that the angle subtended here is 60 degrees, and that is this angle. So if this angle here is 60, it's going to help us to find the area of this sector. Let's do that together. So to find this area, this is not a quarter circle, it's not a half circle. So to get the area of this, just take a fraction of this angle. And the total angle of a circle, you know, is 360. So this is going to give us area will be, fraction of it will be 60 over the total angles, which is 360. Then times it by the area of the circle. And that gives us pi r squared. This is how to get it. So what do you do now? Simplify this. This divides this. 6 here is 1, 6 here is 6. So we have 1/6 multiplied by the pi, then multiplied by our radius from here is 1. So we have 1 squared. And that gives us area is equal to 1 squared will give us 1. So we have this. So if you multiply this, we have area is, multiply this, it gives you 1/6 pi. Now this is the area of one sector. And we told that these three are equal. So in that case, the area of the three sectors will give us 3 times the area of 1. So this is what we have. And this is 3/1. So let's simplify that. We are going to have 3 here is 1, this is 2. So we are going to now have, let's take it up to half. Area of the 3 sectors will give us 1/2 of pi. So this is the area of these 3 sectors. And now that we have known the area of the 3 sectors, and we have also known the area of the whole triangle that enhances these 3, we can easily get the area of the shaded. So the area of the shaded is going to give us the area of the triangle, which we got. So we have area of triangle minus area of the sectors. So if you work this out, area of triangle, remember we have square root of 3 minus area of sector, we have 1/2 of pi. So this is what we have. Then you can leave it this way. So we have area of the shaded is given as this in square units. You can also leave it in decimals. Just kill this in the calculator. We have area of shaded is approximately, do square root of 3 minus 1/2 of pi. It gives us approximately 0.1613 squared units. So this is what we have for the area. You can go with this or this. And I hope this really helps you. Don't forget to tell us how much. I'll also be curious to see your own method. Thank you for always choosing to learn through us. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.